I didn't even open my world yet. But hold on. Uh, the last stream. Sorry. We're gonna be going through a bit of trial and error with this one, huh? Yep, there we are. Okay. All right. Where was I? Right. What's up, Space Cadets? My name's the thespaceemeraldgamer, and welcome back to Minecraft. I've been I haven't played in this world recently, actually. That's one of the reasons why I completely forgot where everything was. So I just straight up haven't played this world in what, like 2, 3 days. If you remember from last time, I traveled for a very long period across the lands, and eventually found a little village here. And this has allowed me to, I guess, I'm just gonna settle here for now. I might move all my stuff and everything down there for this little plains area. But me yeah, I think yeah, I was definitely planning to move my stuff down near this plains area, but I hadn't checked the island out completely first. I already have some crops, the rest are in my chest right now. It does lead into a little bit of a jungle. I will be able to build at least a pretty good house here. Yeah, it's not much here. It's pretty much just like the middle of nowhere. Might be able to use the local caves for stuff if I play my cards just right. I might be able to use some of the local caves, either use them as like storage. I definitely plan to put a basement on my house. It's something that I haven't been doing lately. It's like putting a basement on my houses, right? Like I haven't been like just digging down to the floor, setting up just like a little underground area. Could serve as like either an enchanting room or just, well, storage area. Stuff like basements are normally used for. Yeah, all right. I also picked up this really nice gear. Need one being Aqua Affinity. Uh, I definitely want to get this mainly because I do want to try out underwater mining with like doors and stuff for air, and this is definitely gonna come in handy. Turn most of the iron into ingots. Should I craft an iron pickaxe now, or should I craft a shield? Or no, I already have a shield. Yeah, let's just craft an iron pickaxe then. And isn't it iron pick? Yeah. You guys have anything that you guys want me to go ahead and test it? Now, I'm just gonna get to. I at least want to have a pretty good house. I'll just keep crafting stone pickaxes for now. Thought about it, but I could easily like get a bit of iron, quite a bit. Kind of craft some stone pickaxes for now. I'm not sure if the clouds in the sky are supposed to look like that, but they look a little well, you know, word. They look a little striated. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, the clouds look a little striated to me. Not sure how to fix that. It's not really bothering the gameplay much, but it looks a little funky. And it looks like they're all being like consistently blown in one direction. Really, if you just look at the sky, they're just barely moving. Oh right, I had stick. Wait, uh, I usually leave those trees alone, but I didn't know which. But I honestly thought it was just two trees that are just right next to each. I actually thought there was like two trees right next to each other, but it's not two trees. It's literally just one big tree. The reason why I thought it was two different ones because it oh the biome swaps here, so the leaves look paler. Okay, that makes sense. Take on like that Savannah's yellow tint, dry yellow tint. The colors like warm up a bit. Green's a very temperate color, not too hot, not too cold. So, swap between the two makes sense. Model stayed the same. The texture just different. But I guess it also makes sense that the animals would look different depending on the biome. Because that's also true for the mobs. Yes, the husks are like more resistant to sunlight because they're in, the desert where the sunlight is really strong. Same time, these other mobs don't look that different no matter what biome you're in. Like I expect to see more brownish sheep in a biome that's like a temperate forest. Maybe like uh more white sheep, the colder, snowier biomes, but who am I to judge? Like the overhang we got here leads into a water cave. Oh nah. Don't think I didn't see that, bro. I'm not letting that slide. Opposition's at my base. Approach quietly. Oh, these guys are helpless in the water, bro. I throw hands above ground. I throw hands underground. I throw hands in and underwater. You are not going to win. Also, I'm just decked out in armor, so they didn't have a chance either way. Half a heart is not getting those guys anywhere. But it does let me know that we can start a raid if I need to anyway. Thinking about how easy it might be to get a villager into a boat and have him come down the river. I haven't even traded with anyone yet, and there's already a pillager patrol spawning. So yeah, they're already clearly very much know about me. So I might as well get to the villager trading it before this village one comes to the village. As far as I can see, they don't seem to be feeling one way or the other. Some of them have very useful jobs, so I might just grab the job blocks and move them, and then I might move the villagers along with it. As much as I like fire aspect, I would prefer like sharpness on my sword, maybe. Maybe I can. I mean, nothing but sharpness, weaponsmith at least. I'm gonna need a more consistent food source than just whatever I can scrounge up from the local animals. So I might steal from the villagers' wheat supply and just go ahead and start up like a cow farm. Actually, they have a cow pen in the village. I could just start using that, to be honest. Well, if one of the cows don't despawn. Let me see. Cause yeah, I can like get over here in a split second. Yeah, they're both still here. That was easy. Okay, so I don't have to worry about food for a very long time. As long as I can breed cows, that pen over there, I'll just borrow the villagers' live beef for the time being. Villagers aren't very smart planting like melons and pumpkins so close to the other crops. It's gonna lead to pumpkins flattening out the crops. I usually have them planted separate. Probably gonna be using cobblestone for this build as well. I feel like cobblestone is just a classic block, and I've kind of liked the texture of cobblestone ever since they did that one texture overhaul. Not like I hated Minecraft's textures back then or anything, because back then it was simple. But these new textures aren't bad either. But yeah, anytime I watch like a Minecraft playthrough from like long ago, talking like the far ago am I thinking about? Like just anytime before they changed the texture pack. Like at any point between that and when they decided to change to the I guess the Minecraft or that's just like a seems so nostalgic just to think about it. Keep pausing to think about it. Uh, One thing that I do remember is that all the ores look the same, except for lapis. Lapis was one that looked different. That's because it was blue, so you could, like confuse diamonds like very easy. You could craft another stone axe. Also gonna need to go mining for cobblestone because I'm almost out of the stuff. I could have made an iron sword. And this stone sword is a job right now. I know it'd be funny if you could have like the caber type of weapon in Minecraft, a weapon that hits really hard but damages you in the process, right? Like a double-edged sword sort of thing, but like not exactly like straight up a double-edged sword. So I'm thinking like literally the caber from TF2, but it's like a weapon that explodes, right? So here's the thing. Blast protection isn't useful unless you're planning to fight a completely explosion based like mobs, right? Unless you're specifically fighting like nothing but creepers, like for some reason gathered an arena of creepers and are testing your abilities to survive that. That sounds like a bad idea. That badass. You're testing your ability to survive a full horde of creepers. Like, there's no reason to have blast protection, right? Like, because protection already covers like everything. Because it's just protection. It's generalized. It covers everything. So, uh, here's the idea: take a piece of TNT, put it on a stick on the crafting table, right? Get like uh the blast stick or something like that. It's like a one-time use weapon. It has exactly one durability, right? So like try and mine block with it. Yes, it will blow up and use the weapon, and you'll take all the recoil damage. But here's how it's gonna work. You hit a mob with it, right? If you crit them, it blows them up instantly, but you also take blast damage. And normally, if you have no armor on, it would straight up kill you. It would straight up just one shot you. Like you'd go down in a single hit. You might barely have a chance of surviving, uh, if you have like some armor on. But besides that, you're not surviving. You're going down in a single hit, right? But this is why you would run blast protection. All right. So like you put blast protection, and then you could probably survive even if you had like leather armor on, and you'd be able to take out like a ton of stuff, right? I could definitely see this becoming like a hilarious speedrunner strat. Get their hands on like some blast protection or something, blow up the Ender Dragon like 50 times. Like I know the bed strat will probably be more consistent, but like we already have Trollger, right? In Minecraft in the form of like the mace and the wind charge. Like you get like the feather falling 4 boots, and you pretty much got like wall protection. But the TNT could come in handy. And if you're worried about hardcore players, well yeah, just don't use it, because like hardcore world, there's no room for shenanigans. Rob Mutton. There's no room for shenanigans. So it's genius. All right. It's a funny weapon that gets added in as a joke. It would be the greatest April Fool's joke ever. Like a a bomb stick that blows you up and kills you instantly when you use it, but it also kills them up. And it'd literally be like the ultimate glass cannon, bro. And the only way to survive it would straight up be to survive on like very little HP, or just wear all blast protection armor. Like straight up, like you have blast protection, netherite armor on, and you barely take the recoil damage, right? But it's still like a significant amount. And while you might be like, oh, can't I just run protection? No, it ignores protection because like the explosion is right in your face. Because if you don't know, well, maybe like in normal Minecraft, yeah. But in hard mode Minecraft, like a creeper explosion will probably kill you if it's close enough. So it's pretty smart. All right, I think that it's pretty smart. Right? It gives a reason to run blast protection. Sure, it's a meme reason, but who doesn't like the funny? Also, imagine what that would be like in PvP, bro. Like you, like blast protection would suddenly be like a very popular enchantment, like because TNT stick too strong or something, and it would hurt too. And I also just really like the idea of the if your PvP is in hard mode or anything like that, you have a one-shot weapon, but it comes at like the risk of you also dying. It's a pure trade-off weapon. And now I know that you might be like, "Oh, that's so unbalanced, right?" Because like, then then it just people just run the weapon with like blast protection and stuff, and it would kill you. Well, yeah, sure, but it's actually balanced out by the fact that blast protection is good for literally nothing else. Like it only protects you from that, creeper explosions, and the few other explosion-based attacks that are in the game, like gassed fireballs, and uh, even that is like few use cases, right? Like, sure, you might be in the nether having to deal with gas, but you want to know what also protects you in that situation? Literally protection. Oh, how else do you balance it out than to go all in on blast protection, ignore protection, and then just uh run a funny meme weapon? It's not overpowered because it would almost kill the user, and the weapon's only a one-time use. You'd have to like pack your hotbar with like how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, you'd have to pack your hotbar with like 4, maybe even 5 if you're feeling extra bold. And even then, you can't just spam the weapon either, because you're gonna need a way to like heal up, because the real kill damage ain't gonna be nothing. All right, the recoil damage ain't gonna be nothing. So you're gonna need to like run either golden carrots or golden apples, right? Golden carrots to like fill you up your hunger bar from all the healing you gotta do. Golden apples should give you like the regen you need. But besides like apples and potions of regen, it's gonna be really hard to like recover from all the recoil damage, right? So it's gonna be like a funny haha short term strategy, right? But it won't work in the long term. Pretty genius plan. As for projectile protection, I feel like projectile protection, if it wasn't for protection, it would already be like excellent. Cause like nothing uh is worse than having to deal with like a skeleton shooting at you from the dark. Like you legit are lighting up an area, you don't even see the skeleton. Suddenly you're just getting shot at. Pillagers run arrows too, so you're also having to worry about them. So projectile protection is one of the cases that you're not trying to deal with like pillagers and their silly little crossbows. Because I'm gonna be honest, you don't see vindigators unless you're in the pillager mansion. If you're attacking a pillager patrol, or you're just robbing an outpost, projectile protection could probably be handy in that situation. Uh, Besides that, like, there's usually not too much of a reason to run projectile protection or blast protection over regular protection. Because honestly, logically, it makes sense to like a noob, where it's just like, why protect against this specific thing if protection just protects me against everything else? Literally, like just everything. Oh yeah, it's that sort of basic reasoning, and as well as just the fact that it's just a really good enchantment that just in general reduces your damage you take, everything, right? Like I, I can't stop talking about it. The universal damage like reduction is very handy on protection, where it's just like, oh, you only get protection from like enemy projectiles, so like all your melee enemies. Uh, I'm pretty sure there's fire protection too, right? There is such a thing as fire protection, and it's pretty handy to not have to worry about blaze all the time. Because getting blaze rods can be a task in itself. Sure, it can be solved by protection, right? But there's a lot more than just blaze that sets you on fire in the nether. You also got to worry about gassed fireballs, and I don't know, stepping on a campfire and burning your toe. Like, see how hard it is to arguments why you have would use other things over protection. It's really, other than like the ones like projectile protection, where like projectile is such a vague term, right? When it comes to like, you know, stuff in this game, like you just have arrows, you got fireballs, you've got floating projectiles, and that's also where blast protections like crosses over with projectile protection. Plenty of the projectiles in this game will blow up on contact, especially the withers attacks, and well as the well as oh yeah, the gas projectiles. So they're just as, so the gas is just as much fireballs. I'm, if anything, I actually prefer like status protection, or like so like so like status protection would protect you against poison and the wither effect for like a short time, right? I know like like you like think about it this way, right? Like nothing's more annoying than like having to deal with cave spiders and their poison. There's a lot of mob packs that add like more poisonous animals. Bees like give you like what 3 4 seconds of not even anything like significant, right? But if you're in like a badlands biome, or you're just running into a mine, you found like a mine shaft, but it's like full of cave spiders. You don't want to have to deal with all the poison damage because it'll like complicate, especially if there's already like a city amount of monsters to deal with, right? Imagine what status protection produce. Just make you like more resistant to status. They can make it so that there's only a chance that you get poison from each attack. Like, sure, your shield will block everything. Minecraft shield isn't always like the most reliable thing ever. Right? There's times where you'll put up your shield just slightly too late, but it would help against that, right? While the river, well, while the wither does tend to have like a problem with just spamming you with absolute heck ton of projectiles, right? You never have to like, if you have like the maxed out enchantment like 4 or 5 or wherever they started to stop the status resistance enchantment, you straight up just like not get hurt by the wither effect. Another idea about the status enchantment is that could like reduce the duration, or make it I guess like make it difficult for elder guardians and stuff, so like run status protection time, mostly like mining fatigue, everything. But status protection could come in handy. And I think that remember, this actually goes like pretty much into the point where I had with I was thinking about like something that was it notable, it says, where they were talking about adding a spider boss to the like Bane arthropods, right, on your sword, and then you get status on your armor. Add them together, and you have like pretty much like the perfect stuff you need for the spider boss, and give a reason for like these enchantments. Because like I think the one main problem that I have with Bane arthropods right now is that Bane arthropods isn't useful because the arthropods in this game don't have a lot of health already. Like spiders don't have a lot of health, and neither do bees. Like spiders nor bees in this game have a lot of health, so there's no reason to run Bane arthropods to increase damage on them. Where at like some point, like a sharpness sword will like just one shot them. So I know that I just noticed that underwater cave. I might check it out. I might do like underwater mining, as I said with the aquafina helmet earlier. Or was I? Oh right, the spider boss. Uh, basically, none of the uh none of the mobs affected by Bane of Arthropods right now have like enough health to warrant using Bane of Arthropods on them. Especially because like by the time you're enchanting, right, have diamonds. Chances are you're like running like a sharpness something diamond sword. Like when you find it, sure, ooh, I can like take out spiders, right? Unless you're planning to like get a butt ton of bows for some reason, like you're just like you're literally gonna be going like through like some sort of weird challenge where you're only gonna be trying to beat Minecraft while fighting all the mobs in the game bows. But I would say that an arthropod is like useless. It's literally an enchantment that does nothing but increases damage against enemies that already don't have a pool of health to resort to. Cause like smite has insane use. Cause like most of the time in the overworld, right, you're gonna be dealing with zombies and skeletons and creepers. And while creepers aren't affected by just by it, right, zombies and skeletons are, and and skeletons, in my opinion, tend to be more dangerous than creepers. Because like if creepers can't get close to you, right, like you never have to really worry about them. If you stay aware of your surroundings and you stay wary of everything that's happening around you, you don't really have to worry about your average creeper coming in and blowing you up. But skeletons don't have that problem since they have a ranged, since they are really ranged combat only. Basically, they pretty much don't have to worry about pretty much anything. So like you either have to outshoot them or outstrafe them, you know, sort of outmaneuver them, dodge their arrows, or just literally just have a shield. Like that's the main skeleton counterplay. Yeah, smite is honestly just useful mainly because like I feel like zombies and skeletons spawn more often than creepers, spiders do. Like you're just in general more likely to run into zombies and skeletons. Like they just be in groups, and there seems to be significantly more reason. Like mainly like the wither. You have a whole boss that's literally counted as an undead mob with health to fall back on. Uh, like and really powerful projectiles and a whole status effect that'll like make it so that drawing out the fight isn't an option, right? So having an enchantment specifically designed to counter that, well, it's just really, really useful. So in my opinion, we need like a boss so that being an arthropod is gonna at least have like use. Cause like cave spiders don't have a lot of health, and sure, like drawing out the fight with the cave spider, it's not usually like a big deal, right? Like most of the time, whenever you have trouble with spiders, it's because of sort of numbers advantage where the spawners like spawned like 3 or 4 of them at once. Now you have to deal with like all of them. Like creating a whole boss that's like based around like all sorts of stuff, and like your reward for the boss could be a good one too. I feel like it should be like a 1 in 10 chance or something like that. That for like it's like only 10% of them. Like, there's like a very small chance for this to happen. But my idea is that like there should be a like a cave spider mine shaft, right? That's specifically in the Badlands biomes, spawns like deep underground, like a cave spider, big cave spider, and it hoards like a ton of gold. I really mean like straight up a ton of gold. Like it's literally just like the blocks of raw gold. Like that's literally what its nest is made. And then there's just also like cobwebs and stuff everywhere, and that also like makes complications during the fight because like most of the time the more mobile bosses can get cheesed because they can get summoned, right? But with the cave spider boss, right, the whole idea is that you can't really like cheat out that easily because he travels through cobwebs, right? So he has no problems like moving through those, while you're gonna be the one who's gonna be slowed down by them. But your reward should be like, I don't know, like feel like a weapon that inflicts poison, right? Or like an enchantment book, right? So like beating him gets you an enchantment book that literally inflicts poison, like poison touch or poison cutter, and like or like lethal poison or something. Like that old enchantment. Like revamp the idea. It's a poison that deals damage almost indiscriminately. So it doesn't matter if they're like undead, if they're another spider. It doesn't matter if they're a cave spider. It doesn't matter because if you hit them with it, right, they'll take like this rapid poison damage. And yes, the poison damage will be capable of killing, right? It probably won't stack over a fire aspect, right? So, but it will work on mobs who aren't poison immune, and it should be able to work on the warden. It 100% should. I don't care what people say about it. It should work on the warden, mainly because like based on like his otherworldly appearance, he's not from here, right? So it makes sense that like not straight up like immune to it. Like he probably won't die from it. He'll probably be like one of the only mobs that'll take damage from it and not die from it. But it honestly makes sense because like he's just that robust. The poison is probably not gonna take him out. But every other mob in the game, I'm talking zombies, skeletons, nothing will be safe from take the poison damage and they'll go down. I think that the something else that you might get is like it should be a coin flip. Something else that you might get is like some sort of item or food that grants you like immunity to poison or something like that, or like some sort of resistance to it, or just straight up the enchantment book for like poison resistance. Cause like I feel like that well you could be able to get just rob the chest and run away. Like that could be something that you could do. It should be like very difficult, mainly because of all the cobwebs and everything, right? Like you wouldn't reasonably be able to cut through all the cobwebs and fight the boss at the same time. You'd have to defeat the boss first, then open and then get all the cobwebs and take it, right? But I feel like that would be like very that'd be a very cool boss fight in my opinion. Fighter boss hidden underground, right? That'd be like a really interesting thing. Maybe it could be maybe it could hint at the reason why some mine shafts, especially the ones in the Badlands biomes, are like absolutely infested with cave spiders. It could be like the explanation of why they're just straight up infested with cave spiders. I feel like it would make sense too. Like, where do all these cave spiders come from? Why are there so many? Like, because like the wither sort of does explain both the wither and the villagers and all that sort of do explain why there's skeletons, wither skeletons, and zombies and stuff, right? Along with like the soul sand, all that lore stuff. So like, I want to know like why are these places absolutely infested with like cave spiders? Are they like natural? Did they live in the caves before they find the mine shafts? And it would make sense if they did, because like there's regular spiders in the caves, but it's like the regular. But what came first, the regular spiders or the cave spiders? Is my question. Yeah, that's like a really question that I have, right? And I feel like, or if oh, it's a game, not everything's supposed. They could like make a whole boss out of it, you know, like make something fun out of it. I could see fighter boss get like poison resistance or poison immunity, or a item that grants you a really strong poison on beating him. It could be a great reward for players who go deep underground, or and players who's like I guess players who just have experience in fighting. Because I feel like one thing that players like that's always been a thing in PvP has always been cobwebs, right? Like most of the time, outstrafing your opponent is like the one of the biggest things ever in any player versus player environment. So like the ability to like slow down your opponent like could either be really strong, or it could be just like a good way to sort of keep an encounter you don't want to deal with. So yeah, cobwebs are like the essence of that. So either an item that would let you like summon them with ease, right? Because like I know that you could just put like, can you put silk touch on a sword? You can't put silk touch on a sword. Hold on, let me look this up. And you put silk touch. Yeah, you can't put silk touch on swords or fishing rods. Yeah, so that makes sense. So in that case, like unless you have like Wait, can you the silk touch like book? In that case, it'd still be like very slow. So like having an item that can like spawn it, like just straight up spawn cobwebs for you, like getting some sort of cool magical item does that for you, or like you know like how they wanted to add a grappling hook, right? So this could be like the replacement for that. You could like straight up be like Spider-Man or something like that, or like Batman, with this grappling hook gun thing. Uh, so like use the yeah. So it could come in useful for like just climbing up to places without having to constantly like block your way up. Like it could be another item that you can use in your offhand too. Think about it, right? Like you use it in your offhand while you're mining. You like see some like diamonds or iron on like the high point of a cave, right? Use it to like just pull yourself up there, and you can like hang in the air using it, right? Like you're like straight up hanging in the air using it, and you can mine it, right? There's also like a bit of a risk. Oh, and if you get hit with the sword with sharpness, it instantly cuts your if you get hit with a sword with sharpness or anything like that, some sort of enchantment like that, or like another sharp weapon like an axe, it cuts your rope and you fall. Like people can actually like hit your rope with their sword. So yeah, it could be that sort of situation, because I feel like that does happen to Spider-Man. Not super often, but like something that does happen to him reasonably is that he does often get like his web cut like mid swing by like opponents who fought him before. So yeah, having like something like that with like smart counterplay and everything, I feel like that would be 100% fun. Also, I could definitely see that being like so much fun. Like imagine pairing it with like the mace, or like the wind charges, right? Or like pair it with like the wind charges and the mace. You like hang off a wall, you wind charge off the wall to like boost your like horizontal distance, and then you just ooh, or like you could pair it with like like the MLG bucket, but like with the wind charge, right? Where you just throw it down at the right time. I know it's gonna be like completely different timing, but there's probably gonna be someone who's gonna get good at that. Like you perfect the timing, and the result is that you just straight up get to like bounce in the air without like hitting the ground and taking fall damage. That could be interesting. Either that or like yeah, it could create like a whole different style of like using the wind charge with the mace. Yeah, no, I'm picturing this. It looks insane. It would look insane. It would be insane. So like imagine this, right? Like just imagine it in your head, right? Someone like playing, and they like like they like they stitch onto the wall. They like they snap to the wall with like their string shooter or something like that. Like whatever they decide to call it. All right, and they like or like yeah. So like they just grapple to the wall or something like that, right? They like stick to the wall, and then they just sort of just hang there a bit, right? Someone comes, they drop on him, hit him with the mace. I'll hit him with the old mace to the face. And then there's like the more mobile style that's more like Trollger from TF2, just bouncing around with the wind charge with like feather falling on your boot. Like that could be entertaining. Honestly, I'm starting to see that ability, that strategy coming in like really handy. Imagine like a cave, right? Like a cave, a map, like a PvP map that takes place in like a cave. It's like high rises and low rises, and like these twisting tight tunnels you can fight in, but also like this huge open area. Oh man, that'd be fun. But yeah, that would be like something really entertaining. Like that, like imagine like having a wind charge in a place like that, like plenty of like little high rises and stuff. Like they would stick around mid and everything, and then the ones that would like uh use like the whole fleeing strategy, like stay around like the tall, thinner caves, like restrict the range of motion, like their opponents, and just get the drop on them. You know? Drop down, smack them with the old mace to the face, fling back up. There'd be like I know for a fact there'd be like thinking of. I know there's gonna be like a bunch of YouTube tutorials on how to like do it properly and where to do it. Yeah, I could honestly imagine a couple maps. Like A would be like a mountain-based map where you're like leaping between like a mountain, there's like canyon and stuff. Another could be like uh, a map where there's just like like towers, outposts, high like high castle walls and stuff. Like that, like this absolute like an absolutely hilarious idea. So also like gives room for other strats. Like, I can honestly imagine like you turn off the particle effects, right? But you can also make it so that it's like some ways you still can see an invisible player. So if you're like vigilant enough, you can catch them out. So like imagine like there's like invisibility strats and everything. I like Spy from TF2. Honestly, just surprised that no one has made like TF2 in Minecraft yet. Maybe I don't know. Maybe that's mainly because like yeah, I could also just see the wind charge just being used as a regular projectile. Like imagine it as a regular projectile, right? It'd be like the Scouts Force in Nature, where like it has this hilariously insane knockback. So, like you just send them flying back with every hit. Not like flying back, but the knockback would be excellent. Yeah, I could definitely see it happening. Come on, where my mouse scroll wheel is way too sensitive. How do I keep doing that? When did I? All right, I just gotta plan out where my house is gonna go, or at least like where I'm gonna put like the front door. First 30 logs. First 30 are gonna be planks. Start setting up like. Hold on, hold on. Unlike the whole plan that I have right. Actually, let me this side. Like this area is like nice and flat now. It's also just been a bit of grass. So I'm trying to figure it out. Like I do want to slightly center it, but also like not center it too much. Not like give it away how much I actually went out of the way to see it out. Ocean. Should I face the ocean or should I face the jungle? Or should I face like the hills, the river? I might actually have it face like the ocean. Mainly because I plan to use the ocean. Might set up stuff on this beach. Like not in a way that like I'm talking like a little beach hangout area. So basically it's just like a place where I might just like set up my fishing gear and everything, but also like not stuff that would like I guess just get in the way of the like I don't know, maybe the turtles or something. Getting dark again. I'm not trying to build my house in the middle of the night. I know I could have had like an adventurous mining episode, but hey, why not have just like a fun building episode where I just build my place? I gotta build my place, build my little base. It's not gonna be little. Now, will it? Yeah, no, it's not gonna be little. Not at all. Not in the slightest. Place gonna be gigantic. I'm talking to you. Measuring it out here. Sir, this is an active construction site. I see. Can I? You don't even have a hard hat on. Do you have like a permit to be here, sir? Sir, you're a trespassing. Clearly a fraud. Now the question is coming. Should I build it into the ground or should I build it one block up? If I build it into the ground, I'm gonna have to make I want to make the walls out of cobblestone, like the bottom floor walls, all cobblestone. But I want to make the bottom floor walls just all cobblestone. And then when it comes to like the next floor up, then it's gonna be made out of wood for the rest of it. Oh, I might be being a bit ambitious here, like the sheer size. Take out these two. Actually, no. I'm not gonna take out this here. Instead, I'm actually gonna take out the front. Like, yeah, I like that. Like the porch is gonna drop here and go up into the door, like it's facing ocean. Oh, Gonna need a lot more cobblestone if I'm gonna do a whole build with it. Yeah, I'm just gonna build it like into the ground. So I'm gonna swap out all the dirt blocks with wood planks. I don't think I can. I did. Ow. Hey man, mission success. I got the frame. Light the way with my torch. Haha, real funny game. Raining on me when I'm trying to build my house. Rain on me all you like. Make it rain all you like. I'll just be more persistent in building this house. I just realized I was supposed to build this into the floor, actually. I'm gonna have to take all this down, bro. Well, first part is that I did it out of habit. I usually build my bases like one block off the ground, but you know what? I'm gonna go out of the way to and I'm having to use more and more cobblestone just for the quality of life, honestly. I'm here. I'm actually gonna craft this axe mainly just so that I plan to start a cobblestone mine later. So might as well I can just do that to any dirt block now. That's a huge quality of life change. I thought that you could only do that to like grass blocks. You had to like wait for the grass to go and then shovel it. It's actually much easier now. Oh, come on, man. Guys, they're taking it step by step, bro. Like, they know that if they get too close, it's not gonna end well. Closer than I'd like it to be, honestly. But yeah, the ops showing up in the middle of me building is crazy, bro. They usually show up after I'm done building. Yeah, they clearly learned from last time. Didn't bring like one guy along with them. They brought two this time. Actually posed a bit of a challenge. Rain has a lot of effect on the environment. Like at its like before where I had the fog on, or like at least the fog was like way stronger, right? It created like this very dreary atmosphere. Still does, honestly. And then using like my torch contrast the light, the light to like the fires and torch, contrasting everything. Time. Time. Eat time. My axe. I broke it on his head. Wait for them to drop their bow, but it doesn't look like it's gonna be the case. I wasn't planning to stay on this beach anyway, I'll be honest. I was planning on moving the villagers over here. Either that or I like idiot proof village, get rid of like the caves and stuff, you know, lock those off. Monsters. Area seems to be relatively flat. It's on an incline, so I do expect some like 4 block drops, and that's about it really. Alright, I'm gonna grab some more cobblestone. Who knows, maybe I might find iron or a cave on the way down. That's not what I was hoping to find. That's actually quite the opposite of what I was hoping to find. How did I get my hands on Bad Omen 4? This is just Bad Omen. I only took out. Wait. Yeah, I only took out like 2 pillager patrols. I don't remember robbing an outpost or anything. I'm gonna have to look through the old VOD, but I might check for any signs that I might have robbed an outpost. How the heck did I get Bad Omen 4? What are the rules? Like, I take you out, give me a curse that makes that any village that I visit immediately considered a death trap that I should never, again, consider doing a raid at some point. Then again, maybe not. Thinking about where to put windows right now. Haven't like put the windows at all yet. In my head. I'm gonna repair this part of the floor. Just give me I need to figure out how to window. Well, it's very obvious where the door is gonna be ready. I might actually just turn that into the entrance to the basement. They have windows just on the front or on the back. I think I'll keep the windows how they are actually. I'll keep like how they are now. I think I'd actually prefer it like that. like the idea of maybe being able to something back here. So I might leave this area empty for now, just as like a little hidden detail. There's though. Yeah, these guys could clearly sense. Those pillagers could clearly sense that I had too good a building style and came to stop me. Not gonna work. I don't like that. I might make this last little area here planks. Planks and then stair corner. Yeah. It's all coming together. That's actually perfect. Yep. That's it. That's the first floor. Literally, like just like that. The first floor is basic, like like literally flooring of the first floor, basically done. The only thing left now is to get to the second floor, and then once that happens, I'll move like all my stuff in. Ow and ow. Are you serious? How many ops are they gonna send to me? Look at this. Oh my goodness, bro. That's literally like what? That's literally the third time. It's happened 3 times already. Guys to put themselves in a positional disadvantage. I think the plan it right now clearly what their plan is supposed that they're planning that cover my flank. Man, it's got 5-hit comboed. Oh, so it's just random then. So that's just Bad Omen 3. not mean to shift click. But you know what? I have plenty more logs. I'm quite curious on what to do with the roof. Like, right now my idea is to have like uh you have like a central part of the roof, right? And have the rest like slant downward. Like down and out. Like there it goes. No, regular roof. Then this air is like slant outward. I don't like those villager houses over there. Like the big hall center, and then the sides that just go get out the center. Something like that. Oh, well, that's the last. Okay, yeah, that. Oh, I'm just an idiot then. All my that's all. That's all the wood turned to planks. I've considered adding a chimney. Question is where to place it. I could like place it where this window is. or like place it where that, kind like that. And I'd have some stuff like in front of it, cobblestone walls and stuff. Campfire in my house. Then it also wouldn't be a functional. I'll leave it how it is then. I'm gonna go and oh right, first things first, I should craft new shields because yeah, if you haven't noticed already, I'm getting quite a lot of opposition appearing around. So uh I should probably craft a shield in case of any more combat situations. To be honest, one of the things that I'm scared out by shield a lot is arrows. So I'm probably not gonna do a raid anytime soon. An odd structure. Did I rob that shipwreck already? Thank you, Dolphin. Thank you for the assistance. Much appreciated. I definitely didn't rob this shipwreck. Completely buried. First have I actually killed, actually. Maybe I could put their gunpowder to use to blow it up. Might be a bit easier. Should I ask for your assistant mobility once again? No? Oh, thank you. Right, I tossed out my gunpowder, so it looks like we're gonna be doing it the old-fashioned way then. Need another shovel. I need several shovels. actually. The stream going on a bit longer. Yeah, we've hit the 2 hour mark already. It's gonna take forever to dig up this shipwreck, bro. I haven't even realized the time yet. Yeah, we are. Thank you. That actually makes it on me. I know that I didn't really finish the first floor of the house, or I haven't added in the windows yet. So Ow. Again. Not bad, huh? Once again, the game rains on my parade. By just, well, raining. I love how phony this looks from the front, bro. I love how fake this looks from the front. Like from the front, it's like, wow, what a they're like this is already a quite an established build, huh? But then you like walk slightly to the side and it's like, oh, not finished, is it? Like you'd assume that there's a roof up there. But yeah, with that, we are at the 2 hour and 30 minute mark. That's right. 2 hour 30 minute stream. A rainbow. A house I'd say is probably 60 to 75% complete. It's big enough so that I can at least see it over the horizon. I usually try to make my houses pretty big, mainly because I don't want to like somehow miss my own house when I'm exploring and be like, or coming home from exploration. I don't want to somehow miss my house because it's small or something. So yeah, I'm preparing to get out of here.